Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to Wild Comics. So today, got off work a little bit early. I'm going to hit up an antique store here locally where I'm at. It's called the Antique Trove. Check it out. That's what it is. I'm going to go in there. I know they have comic books. I pulled out some killer things here. So stay tuned and let's see if I can find something. Look at that. Big old rocket. Anyone is a baseball collector.
My life be like, ooh, yeah, ooh. My life be like, ooh, yeah, ooh. Yeah. Yeah. My life be like, ooh, yeah. My life be like times like these that make me say, yeah. Lord, if you see me, please come my way. Like leaving breadcrumbs for when I stray, yeah. But I don't sacrifice in the price you pay. Feeling like a fingertip. Sometimes I fall, I slip. Yeah, heartfelt as I be, more like you. Try not to quench your fire with the things I do. I'm on an island by my lonesome stranded. Low key and staying candid. Reflect on all the things I try my hand at. Search for the equation to persuasions I'm used to. Finding comfort in the zones of clouds and bones I get loose to. A mountain is Fontaine. Spinning in monsoon and grinning this high octane. Explosive how I came. Rolling down the hills cause life's a hassle. Encircled by my folly like a moat surround the castle. Stay afloat. Catch a second wind thin is the air I breathe. Teary-eyed nose running. Wipe the snot on my sleeve. I'm calling on the Savior to be all that I need. Please forgive me, my behavior had me lost in light speed. Times like these that make me say, yeah. Lord, if you see me, please come my way. Like leaving breadcrumbs for when I stray, yeah. But I don't sacrifice in the price you pay. Like feeling like a fingertip. Sometimes I fall, I slip. Yeah, heartfelt as I be, more like you. Try not to quench your fire with the things I do.
The fear of never falling in love, and the tears after losing the feelings of what you thought love was. Like the dirt still up under the rug.
My life be like
Bad characteristics covered in Christ's blood. The joy of new birth and the pain of growing up. The bliss between giving my all and giving up. The highs and lows, paths and roads I chose in the cold I froze. Trying to ease my woes in this world of sin. Close too thin to fit, so the God I send. Words of help to win. And grumbling so deep letters can never express. So the sounds of ooh-ah beneath my breath project.
like times like these that make me say, yeah. Lord, if you see me, please come my way. Like leaving breadcrumbs for when I stray, yeah. But I don't sacrifice in the price you pay. Like feeling like a fingertip. Sometimes I fall, I slip. Yeah, heartfelt as I be, more like you. Try not to quench your fire with the things I do. Be like times like these that make me say, yeah. Lord, if you see me, please come my way. Like leaving breadcrumbs for when I stray, yeah. But I don't sacrifice in the price you pay. Like feeling like a fingertip. Sometimes I fall, I slip. Yeah, heartfelt as I be, more like you. Try not to quench your fire with the things I do. Be like
My life be like ooh ah ooh, dum diddy. Here come that boy from the capital city. Last up on the grits, new ditty. But 8 bars of the truth will do. I believe there's a bride that's stunning, and I believe in the kingdom coming. I believe if you seek the truth, you don't need to look far, cause it's gonna find you. So why, oh why do I trip and stumble? And new eyes commitment crumbles. I can't believe that I'm here again. Can't.
my life be like times like these that make me say, yeah. Lord, if you see me, please come my way. Like leaving breadcrumbs for when I stray, yeah. But I don't sacrifice in the price you pay. Like feeling like a fingertip. Sometimes I fall, I slip. Yeah, heartfelt as I be, more like you. Try not to quench your fire with the things I do. Be like times like these that make me say, yeah. Lord, if you see me, please come my way. Like leaving breadcrumbs for when I stray, yeah. But I don't sacrifice in the price you pay. Like feeling like a fingertip. Sometimes I fall, I slip. Yeah, heartfelt as I be, more like you. Try not to quench your fire with the things I do. Be like
And then some of these don't have prices on them. How does that work?
They're on the inside. He actually writes in them.
Oh, does he really?
Yeah, a lot of people get pissed because he puts pencils in there and he'll get it on the first page.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess that's one way of doing it.
Yeah, no. People get pretty upset that he does it that way.
Yeah. All right.
my life be like ooh, My life be like, ooh, ah, ooh, ah. Yeah, ooh. Yeah. My life be like, ooh, yeah. My life be like times like these that make me say, yeah. Lord, if you see me, please come my way. Like leaving breadcrumbs for when I stray. Yeah, well, I'm sacrificing the price my life pay. Like feeling like a fingertip. Sometimes I fall, I slip. Yeah, heartfelt desire be more like you. Try not to quench your fire with the things I do. I'm on an island by my lonesome stranded. Low key and staying candid. Reflect on all the things I try my hand at. Search for the equation to persuasions I'm used to. Finding comfort in the zones of clouds and bones I get loose to. A mountain is Fontaine. Spinning in monsoon and grinning this high octane. Explosive how I came. Rolling down the hills cause life's a hassle. Encircled by my folly like a moat around the castle. Stay afloat. Catch a second wind thin is the air I breathe. Teary eyed nose running. Wipe the snot on my sleeve. I'm calling on the Savior to be all that I need. Please forgive me, my behavior had me lost in light speed. Times like these that make me say, yeah, Lord, if you see me, please come my way. Like leaving breadcrumbs for when I stray. Yeah, but I'm sacrificing the price my life pay. Like feeling like a fingertip. Sometimes I fall, I slip. Yeah, heartfelt desire be more like you. Try not to quench your fire with the things I do.
The fear of never falling in love, and the tears after losing the feelings of what you thought love was. Like the dirt still up under the rug.
My life be like,
Bad characteristics covered in Christ's blood. The joy of new birth and the pain of growing up. The bliss between giving my all and giving up. The highs and lows, paths and roads I chose in the cold I froze. Trying to ease my woes in this world of sin. Close too thin to fit, so the God I send. Words of help to win. And grumbling so deep letters can never express. So the sounds of ooh ah beneath my breath project.
times like these that make me say, yeah, Lord, if you see me, please come my way. Like leaving breadcrumbs for when I stray. Yeah, but I'm sacrificing the price my life pay. Like feeling like a fingertip. Sometimes I fall, I slip. Yeah, heartfelt desire be more like you. Try not to quench your fire with the things I do. Be like times like these that make me say, yeah, Lord, if you see me, please come my way. Like leaving breadcrumbs for when I stray. Yeah, but I'm sacrificing the price my life pay. Like feeling like a fingertip.
Okay, so now we're back here at Wow Comics, and I really hope you guys enjoyed the whole antiquing trove and all that, and how I go hunting in the wild for comic books. So, first and foremost, the first thing I picked up, which you probably already saw, was the Spider-Man cookie jar. I mean, dude, look at this thing. This thing is legit. I don't know, probably get like 6 cookies in there, but that doesn't matter. What matters is I found this cookie jar there, saw it, had to have it, and I think it's a killer cookie jar. I have a bunch of this knickknack stuff inside my house, throughout my house, that I just like to have. It's fun. But let's get to the books. Let's get to what I found. Everything I found was pretty much spec books. There wasn't any like major keys, although I did see a few. But the price point wasn't there. It wasn't right. It's too expensive. And that's something you really got to look out for when you're antiquing, is sometimes they'll get these spots in these huge warehouses. And sometimes there are people that they go out and they buy storage units, or they come across garage sales, and they're flippers. And there's nothing wrong with that, but they know the value of some of these books. And rightfully so. I think a lot of people do. So I think most importantly, make sure you kind of educate yourself and don't go and buy something because it's an antique store and you think they don't know nothing, because the majority of the time they do. Very rarely do they do not. So the majority of these books will be spec books. So the first book I got, and you probably saw them in the video as well, was Star Wars Dark Empire #3. So I got this one for $1.50, $1.50. It's a little beat up. I'd probably say it's probably a mid-grade. The spine is a little bit more beat up than I wanted it to be, but I really think it's a really cool cover. And it's the first time, well, I don't know if it's the first time or the only time really, Princess Leia sees Luke Skywalker as a Dark Jedi or Sith Lord. So that's kind of a cool book for me to have. Dark Horse did a lot of cool covers back then. I think that's a phenomenal cover. The second book I got it for $3, and it's Fantastic Four Annual number 27. If I remember correctly, this book is the first appearance of the Time Variance Authority, the TVA. If you don't know who the TVA is, they're supposed to be making their appearance in the Loki series. So I believe this is their first appearance. Nonetheless, it's a square-bound book. It's in phenomenal shape. This is probably, I would probably put money on it's a 9.4 plus, but it's a phenomenal book. And if you guys know anything about the TVA, it's making a huge appearance. It's going to start. They're the time Variance Authority. Yeah, they're making an appearance in the Loki series. They monitor the timelines and everything else. So huge spec book, I think, in my opinion. The second book I got, or the third book I got, I spent $12 on it. However, I will say it's in near mint condition as well. Some pressable defects, but I got this for two reasons. It's Shogun Warriors #1. If you're following the crossover series, I think it's issue 3 is supposed. There's a lot of speculation on the cover as far as if it mimics this guy and everything else. So that's one of the main reasons why I picked this one up. However, there's variants to this book. There's a barcode in the bottom right-hand corner. Then there's a blank code or blank square. And what the blank square significance is, they were sold in packs. And I want to say it was packs 1 through 8. I'll set up, I want to say Key Collector has it, so I'll put a screenshot up to the right so you guys are my right, your left, so you guys can check it out. So this one came out of a pack. So that's pretty cool. The price variance is different on this one, I believe. But again, another big spec book. After cleaning and pressing against this is probably something that's in a near mint state. Now, in my opinion, I think this is a pretty big spec book, and I got it for $3. I only see this book going up. Again, some pressable defects, but nonetheless, I want to say this is probably a 9.4 or better, in my opinion, after a press and clean. Very light clean, actually. And it's going to be fantastic for $3.53. $3 for this book. If you're following any of the news as far as the Loki series or any news based on what was released at, what was it called, the Investor Day from Disney and everything else, Owen Wilson is playing the first appearance of Morbius, and this is his first appearance. So that's already been announced. It's already been made. So for $3, I found this in an antique store, and I think it's only going to go up from here, especially based on the condition of this book. This could be a really good pickup. So again, I got my Spider-Man cookie jar. Big find. This is the biggest one today, I think. But that's going to be the books that I picked up. Again, it's not always the comic book shops, you guys. Sometimes it's the garage sales. Sometimes it's the antique stores. I do this all the time. It's part of being in the wild, digging for books. That's why I call it Wild Comics, because that's how I love to find my books. Do I get stuff off of eBay and off of comic book groups or Facebook groups? Absolutely. But this is where the fun is at, being able to pull these books out of an antique store, garage sale, wherever, in miscellaneous spots, and just finding gems or nuggets or wherever you may hunt or try to find these. So that's going to be everything. If you're new to the channel, thank you so much for watching. I always appreciate the new watchers, and I appreciate the new subscribers. So always hit the subscribe button anytime you watch my videos so you can see all the awesome content, and you can hit the notification bell so you can be notified when I post all this cool stuff. And leave a comment. Let me know what you guys, if you guys ever go to antique stores, if you ever go to garage sales, or maybe people know different places that sell comics that other people don't. Maybe we can start sharing that with each other, and we can check locally at our local spots to see what we have. So until then, you guys, you know how it always goes. Keep it wild, keep it fun, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take it easy. Ooh, True Sweetheart Secrets. That's a must-have for any PC.